lovies, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May, also known as Crafty Slay by May, and if you didn't guess it, I'm May. So, if you're new here, thank you for stopping by to see what we have going on today. If you are returning, thank you so very much. I truly appreciate you. And if you like the content you're seeing here, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell notification just to know every time I upload a video. Today's DIYs are pretty simple, slightly spring inspired, but I think you can actually use these probably all year round in your home decor. So, and also as an added bonus, they're all coming in at under $5. So, to not hold you up any further, we are going to go ahead and jump into the very first craft. We're going to start with this flower holder. I got this from a friend of mine one year for my birthday. It did have live orchids in it, and they were absolutely beautiful, but because I don't have a green thumb, they did not weather May's storm. So I love the container that the flowers came in, and I kept it because I knew one day, someday, I'd be able to use it. But I actually just did not think about it for a long time. And when I saw it, I thought, why not do something, with it this time around? So I'm going to go in with the chalk paint by Waverly in the color Celery. But before I got started here, I was getting ready to paint, and then I was like, oh, I need to put some of the school glue in the jars just to get it a little settled before I add the flowers to it. I wanted to give that illusion that, of course, the jars had water in them, so that way this could be displayed, as I said, all through the year possibly. It just depends. It really just depends on what your decor is, what your style is. Even if you don't put it like in your living space, it's still something that could probably sit in your kitchen or your bathroom just to brighten up the space a little bit. So I didn't measure off where to stop my pour line, but I kind of set them up pretty neatly and equally, surprisingly. So I'm going in with just a single coat of the celery chalk paint. I didn't want to do too much, only because the actual container itself was kind of in between color of a dark gray with like a deep mossy green, and so that's why I ultimately chose to use the celery color, because I felt like if some of the wood was to poke through or seep through, it would be okay. It would give it that nice rustic farmhouse look. So I was totally okay with that. And I'm just going in pretty, not too heavy handed on the paint, and just getting it covered as much as I can, all the little nicks and crannies. But it was so funny as I was doing this, and I was just kind of moving the container around. All of a sudden, my paintbrush just flew out of my hand. So I went back and I was looking at the video. I was like, whoa, that was really weird. So I just decided to leave it in there and put it in a little slow-mo in hopes to make you guys giggle. But I just thought that was really weird, and my natural reflex just went up to like grab it before it hit the table. I did get a little bit of paint, but it was no big deal. So here I'm using some new antique wax by Folk Art, and I wasn't too crazy about it. I mean, the color was, I don't know, it was a little off to me, but in the end, once I wiped it down, and I just went in a few times with, just a couple of coats. And I don't know, maybe it was the rings that they may have had something on them, but overall, I was okay with that. So after letting those jars sit for a little bit, it was probably about 15 or 20 minutes here when I finished with everything. I got these picks from Michael's. They were 40% off. They were $2.99 a bunch. So that puts us under the $5 mark. And because this item was gifted to me, I'm not really consider pricing it because I didn't invest in it. Um, but the glue that I got, it was 10.77 or 10 and some change, but we barely used a cup of it, if that. If anything, maybe 2 cups of it. And I want to say it's probably about 20 ounces, or no, it's probably 32 ounces. Y'all know I don't know the sizes and all that stuff, but it was a good it's a good size container of glue. And here I was setting everything up, and I forgot that I had got this um, ribbon or wrap from Hobby Lobby. It was also 40% off. So again, keeping us right there at that $5 mark. So with that, I wanted to go in. I really wasn't sure if I wanted to put it in the front or the back, but of course, since this is open on both sides, I could always flip it around. So I just ultimately decided to go with one side of it, and I like the color contrast it had with the wooden frame. So I don't know, it just gave it kind of a rustic um, look to me, and I really like the way it came out. Super simple, super easy, right? Anyone can do it. If you have these type of jars, if you have you know, some type of saw or something available, you could definitely carve this out and make your own for probably equal or less. Next is a project that, well, it's a I'm calling it a vintage nightlight for a small table. I don't know, I'll figure out another way to word it. But I got this clear frame here from Dollar Tree. So it comes with 2 pieces of glass in it, and you just basically will slide your picture in between. And I did pick up a couple of these. I also got them when they were $1.25, so we have 2.50 there. The stickers I got are from Dollar Tree as well, so another $1.25. And this crafting paper that I got here, or scrapbook paper, I got from Michael's, and it was actually only 25 cents the day I went. So I got so much scrap paper, and guys, I don't even use that much scrap paper, but because I saw it and it was clearanced out, I just grabbed it. I'm like, eventually, somewhere down the line, you know, many, many moons from here, I'll probably think of something to do with it. So I am loving these rub-on stickers from Dollar Tree. I was so sad and bummed that I couldn't find another pack. I just love the whole vibe about these stickers. It's talking about spring. It had the mason jar there with the little flowers, and I just thought it was gorgeous. So when I found the frame, I knew at that time, because I got them both at the same time, I knew this is what I wanted to do with one of the frames. And but it was slightly larger, as you can see. So what I did was I basically went in and I just cut out that mason jar part and basically stripped out the middle of it to make it more of a smaller looking jar. So, I had to do a little finagling, a little few tweaks here and there to get it to work. But in the end, it came out very, very pretty. And again, I'll tell you guys, if you've been around, my camera did not do it justice. But even just looking at it right there, and I kind of wished after I went back and looked at it that I left that section clear, because I do put paper flowers on here, and you'll see that coming up in a second. But I was like, man, that would have been so pretty to have that little 3D effect to pop out of it. But then I also thought too, it is 2 pieces of glass, and so I was literally sandwiching this together. But in the end, I still liked it, and as you can see, it was a gorgeous piece, and it required very little work, to assemble. So what I'm doing here is it did transfer over some of the other lettering that I didn't want because it was connected to a certain part of the mason jar. So it just threw it off. So I just went in with my weeding tool from Cricut and just kind of scraped that away. Since it was on glass, it came out super easy. And it had a few little specks on there, but it just really tied into the overall project. So there was no harm, no foul there by doing that. So what I'm doing here is taking some fairy lights or string lights that I got from Dollar Tree. I got these when they were $1. So again, we're still under our $5 mark. And I'm just going in and trying to put it in the corners of each corner within the frame. Because it was a loose wire, like it kept popping up. But I did go in with some two-sided tape to hold it down. And there you have it. So again, you can't really see the lights here, but oh my goodness, when you cut off the lights, it just gives off this beautiful just glow, and you have that picture there, and it just illuminates it like so much more. Now what I'm going to use here for the base is a wooden candle stick holder that I got in a pack of 3. It was either 3 or 4. I honestly can't remember, but it too was I want to say $2.49. I think I paid full price, but again, if you split the cost of that with each one, it comes in at roughly about $1. So, and also I used a pack of the paper flowers, as I mentioned, that had 6 in them. I got those for 40% off, and they were $2.99. So that was like one of the no, it was really one of the easiest DIYs. If you have all these things, if you're working on a budget, but you want to add just a little something, a little cute and extra, I totally, welcome, oh my goodness, darn it. I totally encourage you to go out and try it. So the next project you see here, I found these little ceramic jugs or pitchers at Daiso. They were $1.50. I used a rub-on, or not a rub-on, some vinyl from my Cricut Joy, and it just says Fresh Flower Market. I thought it was super cute. I had these picks that I got from Daiso, and that was literally it with that project. That's all I did. Didn't amp it up too much, but just something cute and simple. Again, if you just want to sit it out on your breakfast nook, your table, it's super, easy, cute, small, and you can really insert it anywhere. So the next project, as you can see, we're moving on. I got this little bunny, that little bunny you saw there from Hobby Lobby, and I thought he was so cute. The eyes look so realistic, even like the whole body looks realistic, and you'll see what I'm talking about in the end. But I got this little wooden chair already assembled from Daiso. It was $1.50. The little rabbit was $3.99. It was 40% off because it was part of the Easter decor. So I got that for $2, give or take. These laser cutout, or this welcome sign, that's a laser cutout from a pack of 8 for $2.99. Again, on sale. Divide that cost, even if it wasn't. I'm using one out of the pack, and it's well under $1. So here I'm going in with some spring reindeer moss. This came in 3 different colors in the one pack, and so it was $5.99 and marked off at 40%. And I'm using a little tea light that came in a pack of 10, and the total pack of that I got from Amazon was $15.77. So right there, guys, we have it under $5 again. So I'm just going in with a little bit of my extra strength Gorilla Glue, and this one is even more it gets more tacky than the regular Gorilla Glue. And so I was just running low on my other one, and this one I had readily available to me, so I just used it, and within like literally like a minute it starts holding on. So I got those tulips in a pick from Michaels, I believe, and they were 40% off as well. I think they were $5.99, something like that. So again, kept us under our budget there. And I will show you guys the projects as always towards the end so you can really get a good look at them. Now, I found these bamboo rings at my Dollar Tree, at one of my Dollar Trees. I've never seen them before. I loved it. So I did pick, I love them rather. And I picked up 2 packs. I knew I wanted to do something along the lines here, but for whatever reason, I don't know. You'll see as I'm going forward. I just really couldn't figure it out what I wanted to do with them. But I go in again with that antique wax from Folk Art, and I cover the rims as you can see here. And again, wasn't too crazy about them, but I went in and I sanded them down just so I could get some of that natural color to come through. And I have to say that did help it out a little bit. It made me feel a little bit more okay with it. But again, I just wasn't crazy about the stain, and I think it was just the color of it. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So again, I'm just going in, I'm, distressing away there. But I also got these little paper, I don't know if they're fans or flowers. I'm not sure what to consider them. However, I saw them and I thought they were super cute, and I knew that I could find something to do with them. And so as I was thinking about this project, I thought about them. And I said, oh, these probably fit in nicely here. So here I'm just taking some of that faux leather ribbon from Dollar Tree as well. So I got that when it was $1. I got the rings when they were $1.25, and these little paper cutouts, I want to say they were $3.99, but they were on sale. No, they weren't on sale, but I got to use the 20% off discount with them. So here again, I'm playing around with it, not really sure of the direction, and I kind of wished I had went with where I had all 3 sizes lined up. I thought that was really cute after the fact, but I ended up going a different route, and you'll see completely what I did, because I did that off camera. Because initially what I did was I used some wooden beads. They were like a 1-pound bag from Michaels that I got after the holiday, and they were $19.99, but I got them when they were 80% off. So I want to say maybe it came in probably about $3 or $4. But so this one might take us over a little bit, but I still would consider it under 5. Well, technically no, because I didn't use all the beads. I just used 2 from there. And so I was trying to give the illusion here of like a palm tree or something, but I don't know. I let it sit overnight. I went back and looked at it, and I don't know, it looked a little willy wonky to me. So so I was like, yeah, no, we're gonna X that. But again, I still don't think I have done what I actually really wanted to do with it. But if you guys stick around to the end and you see it, let me know what you think. What you think I should have done with it, or what should I do with it. So, because it's an easy fix, no matter what happens. But here, I'm just going in with some square rhinestone stickers that I had. And it was kind of cute, but I don't know. It just... I wasn't feeling it, so I was like, yeah, we're gonna switch this up. So here they all are, everything that I worked on today. And like I told you guys, these were so easy and so simple. And if you have some of these items in your home, I'm sure you could possibly recreate them. If you do, I would love to hear about them. But yeah, and I really enjoyed these. It was just something that I had did to kind of de-stress after a long day of work, and I just figured, why not share. I'm really loving this setup right here. It is so cute, and one of the flowers actually dipped below the glue and made it look like it was floating in there. So I just thought that was just like so adorable. But you know, if you guys are still here, I appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me. Like I said, if you weren't here for my other videos, I've shared that, I just really want to be a part of this community and really have somebody to talk with about crafting, because I don't, have a lot of people in my area, or my friends, they're not really into it. So I just had that thought to could jump on YouTube one day and just be like, join the family here. So I have to say, just mentioning about the items, I think this little lamp here and that little bunny, oh my gosh, I love him. He's so stinking cute, and even this little wooden chair, I could have totally done this with the tower tumbling box from Dollar Tree and still came under budget. But I love Daiso. I just love the way they have their products. Like, they're pretty much set and ready to go, and just go, right into your crafts. And so that's one of the reasons I just absolutely love them. But that bunny, look at him, he's so fine. And so here it is, you guys, where I switched it up. I had this little pot that I got from Michael's. It was like $1.49. I got them after last spring, and they were cheap as well. So, again, all under $5. And if you guys are still here, like I said earlier, I appreciate you so much. I hope you consider coming back to hang out with me. I want to just be a part of this community. I want to be able to share, watching your videos, vice versa. So, until the next time, lovies, please, please, please be safe. Please be kind. And please have fun crafting the day away. And hopefully I'll get to see you all in my next video, and we can possibly have a little chit chat about what's going on. Take care and see you soon, lovies. Bye.